Hello again, everybody. You're tuned in once again to Cragcore. So, I feel as though a lot of the time, these YouTube channels, especially mine, we focus a lot on negative subjects. Okay, so I think for once, I'm going to try and put out something a little bit more positive. So here goes. The other day, during a meditation, I was made aware that the universe, okay, is a harmony. It is almost a bit like a clock. Everything moves in a cyclical fashion, okay? And it's all perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I was also made aware that the planets, stars, every form of life within the universe resonates a harmonious frequency. And that got me thinking. Ultimately, we are very, very limited with regards to our perception of, I suppose you could say, reality. Now, that seems a little bit far out when you say it like that, but that's basically what it is. You know, our reality is what we can experience with our senses, i.e. sight, you know, our hearing, touch, and so on. So then you look into what it is that you can see. And it's based on light refraction. What you can hear, it's based on frequency. I mean, light is technically frequency, okay? So if you look at, if you can find a pie chart on Google, there's a pie chart that says, it shows you what the light spectrum is and what our visual, what we're able to see, the visual range of this light spectrum is very, very small. It's like a small, tiny fraction of this pie chart, meaning all of that other light is invisible to us. Now, that doesn't mean to say it's not there, of course, because you're connected to the internet, right? On your mobile phone, you pick it up. The information isn't on your phone. The information is translated by that phone into visual form on that screen from the internet connection, which is coming through the air invisibly and attaching itself to your phone. So literally that phone is a portal, a window into this invisible stream of information, the internet. So if you look at it like that, our eyes are literally processing this invisible stream of information. And yet then, again, go back to the fact that we only see what our eyes are able to see, okay, what they're able to process. So they are programmed and tuned in to a certain range of light refraction. If we were able to see slightly more, what would the universe look like? Again, it's been proven, you know, people have gotten these little boxes that test the audible frequencies of certain things, okay? Like, for instance, you know, a dog can hear things that we can't hear. They are able to hear octaves above what we can hear, high-pitched sounds, so to speak. They've taken these little boxes, okay, that test for these audible frequencies and held them up against objects such as Stonehenge. And if you hold it at a certain height all the way around on the stones, it resonates a sound frequency. Now, we can't hear it, but it's there. It's measurable by a device. So what I'm saying is, there's an awful lot that we can't see that is there, and there's an awful lot that we can't hear that is there. And then when you understand that the whole universe is alive, we can't see it or hear it. Perhaps we are simply out of focus. Maybe if we were in focus, when the sun came up in the morning, perhaps we could hear her sing. Perhaps the light would come cascading towards us like a tidal wave. Perhaps there's colours we can't even imagine. But you see, it goes a level deeper as well. When you start thinking about things like the internet, you then have to then acknowledge, okay, that simply as we are all resonating our frequency, we are all a harmonious tone. Anything that then comes into contact like that, a little bit like a stone, a pebble, dropping into a pool of water, anything that comes into contact with it will cause an effect. It will cause what they call work, okay, a reaction. Now, if you consider yourself now if you just acknowledge that, hypothetically speaking, you are resonating an energy field. You have then ultimately got all of these other invisible energy fields coming into contact with yours, hitting you from all angles. You can't see it, but it's there. The Wi-Fi, okay? Things like that. RF frequencies, radio frequencies is RF. So then, and you've got ULFs, all these different things that, you know, come into contact with you on a daily basis. That's going to disrupt and alter your own energy field, okay? It's going to interact with it. So if you imagine now, you take yourself away from all technology. You take your phone, you leave it somewhere. Anything. You take yourself away from power pylons and stuff like that, and you go out to the woods. And you stay there for 6 months, maybe a year, without any interaction with technology whatsoever. And you just stay within nature. Can you imagine what your resonant field of energy would then be like? It would be smooth and harmonious. And if you could then hear and see that energy, what would it look like? It would probably hum a certain tone, your very own tone, your vibrational field. You know, we do, by proven science, resonate an electrostatic field. You know, there's an element of electromagnetism. That's why you can feel other people's energy when they walk in the room. This is old stuff, man. This has been known for a long, long time. That's why you touch the railing in Primark and you get an electric shock. Because static energy, it builds up in your body and it shoots out. This is an amazing thing. So I was made aware during this meditation that I am not small and insignificant, although I am fucking minuscule. I am part of this design. And so are you. I interact with, and it interacts with me. For the most part, I'm a bystander. I have no control. None of us have any control over what the universe chooses to do or is doing, which is moving in its cycles constantly. But as our energy field now, okay, look past the physical, as an energy field, which is connected to the energy field of every living thing within the universe, love and peace to all, everywhere. As an energy field that is connected to absolutely everything, everywhere, you then have a responsibility to positively charge yourself. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because ultimately, times like these, there's lots of negative stuff going around, and it's hard. It's hard on everybody. But it's important to do something once a day, minimum, that just makes you feel happy. Just do something that makes you feel happy, for you. Because so long as you're happy, the field of energy that you resonate will then be of a happy frequency. And then at that point, everybody else is going to feel happy that's around you. It will rub off on other people. And collectively, if we can all just be a little bit happier, do something that makes us feel happy, perhaps the world will get better. Perhaps things will start changing for the better. You know, you hear a lot of talk about the manifestation of your desires. First thing that comes to your mind is, oh yeah, the manifestation, I want to be rich. I don't want to have to be worried about money. Well, you can't manifest money out of nowhere. You have to manifest something that's going to then ultimately bring you that money. Okay? So that's probably where it's not working for you. But maybe that's the wrong path altogether. Trying to manifest riches. I think personally, through what I've experienced out in this world and also during meditations, that happiness, love and oneness, understanding that we are at one with everything. Distance is irrelevant. There is no such thing as distance when you look at it this way, because everything is connected everywhere, instantaneously. So if we do something that makes us feel happy, then you are adding a drop of happiness into the ocean. That is all things. And everything can feed on the energy that you put out. So it's our duty to help our planet, because she is alive. Our planet Earth, she wants us to acknowledge her and to live with her. The sun wants us to live with her and acknowledge her beauty, and hopefully one day hear her song, because the universe is a song. We just can't hear it yet. But hopefully if we open ourselves up and we have the inclination to do this, then perhaps one day we will be able to hear the song of the universe. But it all starts with happiness and doing something that makes you happy. It's not selfish to think of yourselves. Perhaps whatever it is that makes you feel happy, I challenge you, tomorrow morning, get up and do it. If you've still got time today, when you're viewing this video, do it today. Do it right now. Stop this video and go and do it. Whatever it is that makes you feel happy, do it. And if you start feeling happier, other people will want to be happy too. Make the world a better place and make yourself a better person. Happy is what I mean by that. I can strongly recommend taking time to meditate. Anybody can do it. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. And it is massively enlightening. It's a wonderful experience. You can go anywhere and do anything, and it's all real. Just do something that makes you feel happy. I'm going to end that video there. I'm going to wish you all a very, very good day. And remember, love and peace to all things, everywhere. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe. You've been tuned into Cragcore. One love.